Good evening, everyone. So, let's discuss a burning topic that is GST Council. So, GST Council is a constitutional body in India and it is responsible for making recommendations to the union and state governments on issues related to the goods and service tax. And it was established under Article-279A of the Indian Constitution, and it came into existence on September 15, 2016. And it is composed of a chairperson and other members. Chairperson is the Union Finance Minister, and other members include Union Minister of State in charge of Revenue or Finance, or State Finance Ministers of Finance or Taxation, or any other minister nominated by each state government. And its decisions are taken with a weighted voting system where central government weighted one-third and state governments weight two-thirds, and its functions are recommended tax rates, exemptions, thresholds, and model GST laws. So recently, the 55th GST Council meeting, led by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, was conducted in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan on Saturday, December 21, 2024. And here some changes are made. So let's see. So at first, let's see what becomes more expensive. Number one is used cars, including EVs. So the GST Council, in a bid to promote the sales of new EVs, has decided to raise the tax rate of used cars, which also includes used EVs, to 18% from the current 12%. However, this is only for used cars by businesses. Private individuals can sell such used cars without attracting the GST. And number two, which is very much in news, that is caramelized popcorn. So caramelized popcorn will continue to attract an 18% GST, while ready to eat popcorn, that is mixed with salt and spices and has the essential character of namkeens, attracts a 5% GST. Currently, if not prepackaged and labeled. Also, prepackaged and labeled ready to eat snacks will attract 12% GST. And then let's see what becomes cheaper. Number one we have is gene therapy and IGST. So the GST Council has totally exempted gene therapy from attracting any GST. Meanwhile, it extended the exemption of IGST on surface to air missiles. The number two we have is rice kernels, AAC blocks, raisins, pepper. So the GST Council has cut GST rates on the fortified rice kernels used for public distribution to 5% from 18% earlier. AAC blocks with 50% fly ash will get a 12% GST rate, and black pepper and raisins supplied by farmers will be exempt from GST. After that, we have the bank penal charges. So no GST will be levied on bank penal charges. Then we have compensation cess. So the compensation cess rate has been reduced to 0.1% on supplies to merchant exporters. Then we have registration of small companies. So amendments to the GST Acts have to be made to make it easier for small companies to get registered. For this, a concept note has received in principal approvals. So, GST Council actually serves as the apex committee responsible for modifying, reconciling, or offering recommendations to both the Union and the states on various GST related matters. And its main purpose is to introduce compensate the states for revenue loss during the initial 5 years of GST implementation. So, we have some exemptions under GST, like custom duties and exempted items. Like in custom duties continues to be collected along with the imposition of integrated GST on imported goods. So this is custom duty, and we have some exempted items, like certain items such as petroleum and tobacco products are presently exempt from GST. Additionally, excise duty on liquor, stamp duty, and electricity taxes are also exempted. And the compensation shares was extended until March 2026. So that's all about. Okay, one more thing is that tax products. So compensation shares is levied on certain products considered luxury goods such as SUVs, pan masala, and cigarettes. So, the GST Council follows a dual structure comprising central GST and the state GST, levied concurrently by the central and state governments. And additionally, an integrated GST is levied on interstate supplies and imports. So, now we'll see about actually the need of GST and some challenges to GST. So in need we have to establish of a single national market and rationalization of complicated taxation regime. Then we have lots of challenges like tax evasion and fraudulent claims with fake GST identification numbers. Then erosion of taxpayers' trust due to arbitrary cancellation of GST registration and ITC denials. So that's all. Thank you.